Milwaukee sits along the southwestern shore of Lake Michigan and is the largest city in the state of Wisconsin. The city has the nicknames Cream City and Brew City because of its distinct cream-colored bricks and the long, rich brewing history that the city is associated with. Perhaps the city's greatest claim to fame, however, is that it's the home of Harley-Davidson, the legendary motorcycle. In this video, you'll see the top 10 things to see and do in Milwaukee. The suggestions are based on our several exciting trips to the City of Angels. Here are our top 10 picks. Begin with number 1, Discovery World. Discovery World is a museum that focuses its efforts on science and technology. The museum contains many interactive exhibits as well as 2 theaters, the Ryman Aquarium and a sailing vessel in full working order called the Dennis Sullivan. A trip to the Ryman Aquarium will see the visitor go on a journey from the Great Lakes to the Caribbean. You will notice that there are 10 tanks that show the changing waters from Milwaukee to Miami. There is a lot for people of all ages to get involved in when they arrive at the museum, so a full day is recommended. Number 2 is the Milwaukee County Zoo. Milwaukee County Zoo has to be on your list of things to do when you are in the city. It is one of the biggest attractions and a great day out for everyone. There are 1,800 animals within the zoo and many highlights. As you enter the zoo, you will discover a 15,000-gallon tank that is home to several Humboldt penguins. This area is complete with underwater viewing. Another popular attraction is the Stearns Family Apes of Africa, which features one of the largest groups of captive bonobos in the world. Number 3, Mitchell Park Conservatory. Mitchell Park Conservatory is commonly referred to as the Domes. The domes are an incredible structure in Mitchell Park that show off 3 different distinct areas. You have the Desert Dome, which is home to a stunning collection of cacti, shrubs, and arid land bulbs. The climate inside this dome is very hot and dry. Next, you have the Tropical Dome, which has different plants from the rainforests of 5 continents. There is a beautiful waterfall in this dome, as well as several tropical birds. Finally, there is the Floral Show Dome, which features seasonal displays that change 5 times a year. Number 4, Harley-Davidson Museum. For over 100 years, Harley-Davidson have been making world-famous motorbikes, and all of that history is stored in the Harley-Davidson Museum. The museum is a 3-building complex that covers more than 130,000 square feet and sits along the banks of the Menominee River. The museum was opened in July 2008, and there are over 450 motorcycles on display, which will keep any bike lover happy. The museum goes through the entire timeline of Harley-Davidson and includes many interactive exhibits that will keep you entertained. There are several unique customized bikes as well as the oldest known Harley-Davidson in existence. Number 5 in our list, Boerner Botanical Gardens. Located an easy 20-minute drive from downtown Milwaukee, Boerner Botanical Gardens consist of 5 delightful formal gardens: a peony, rose, annual, perennial, and a rock garden that were laid out in the 1930s. These original gardens have grown to include a variety of others, most notably those dedicated to lilies, herbs, and shrubs. There's also an interesting test garden chock full of American hostas and other flower varieties. Also worth a visit is the adjacent Arboretum, a pleasant place for a stroll after all that flower viewing. Number 6, Basilica of St. Josaphat. The Basilica of St. Josaphat was finished in 1901 and is a grand addition to the city of Milwaukee. There is a dome that is the main feature of the basilica, and at its time of completion it was the 2nd largest in the United States. The cost of constructing this huge building grossly overran, so it wasn't until 1926 that the parish was able to focus on making the inside as magnificent as the outside. Finally, in 1929, Pope Pius XI declared the church a basilica. Number 7, Milwaukee Art Museum. Founded in 1888, the excellent Milwaukee Art Museum, MAM, is home to more than 20,000 works of art dating from antiquity to the present day. The lakeside building itself is an architectural work of art and resembles a cross between a sleek ship and an aircraft, with a tall, retractable structure resembling wings perched atop its roof. Highlights of a visit include seeing its many European, American, modern, and contemporary works. These include many fine prints, drawings, and photographs, as well as Asian and African collections. Number 8. Milwaukee City Hall. Despite being surrounded by numerous taller and more modern buildings, Milwaukee City Hall continues to be an important part of the city's skyline. Built over a number of years and finished in 1895, the building, at 393 feet, remains one of the tallest 19th-century skyscrapers of its kind. Designed in a mix of Flemish and German Renaissance Revival styles, it was, when completed, the tallest habitable building in the country. Number 9. Milwaukee River. There are plenty of interesting ways to explore the city, but, without doubt, one of the most fun things to do in Milwaukee is rent a boat and cruise the Milwaukee River. See the riverside sights at your own pace and explore freely on these self-driven tours. Bring your own food and drinks and picnic on the river on one of these restored retro boats from the 1950s. Get together with friends or family and spend the afternoon cruising the river. This is a must-do while in Milwaukee. Finish with number 10. Wisconsin State Fair Park. The Wisconsin State Fair Park is situated in a small suburb just west of Milwaukee. This has been the home of the State Fair since 1892 and hosts the longest continuously operating motor speedway anywhere in the world. The area is also home to a U.S. Olympic training facility and the Pettit National Ice Center. Whilst at the park, you should not miss out on Spin City, an exciting amusement area that houses more than 55 different rides and attractions. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Milwaukee? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.